This is the Talking Shrimp podcast. My name is Mitchell Lewin, and I'm joined by...
Hello, I am Joel in the other chair.
Oh my god, yes.
You ready?
Yes,
You ready?
yes, I'm ready.
You ready to go? I said it, ready.
Ready. Right.
Ready to go.
This podcast has taken us like 7 minutes to start.
We're
because
hyped.
We're literally just been sat here going like, wait, I'm going to move away from the microphone because I'm actually going to be loud for once. I've literally just been going like...
We literally have for about...
we got the giggles.
Quarter of an hour?
Well, it's taken us like 7 minutes to start this podcast. There's like... Basically, what happens is we record this podcast, and we can see how long the recording process has been happening. We're currently going off recording process 8 minutes and 37 seconds in.
Welcome to the first minute.
But you're like 30. You're not even 30 seconds in yet, and here we are.
I like it.
We might have burnt all our energy straight away.
No, we haven't.
But we're going in with double
burn,
barrels,
baby. Burn,
burn, baby, burn.
Relight my fire.
Yes, welcome. It's Wednesday night. It's I don't know.
Bonfire
what day it is.
evening.
It's not bonfire night. It's nowhere near bonfire night. What is wrong with you?
It's because you said burn.
Bonfire night is in November, for fuck's sake. It's the end of April. Oh, anyway, we hope you've had a good week. What the hell, man? Come on, hold it together. We're not even 2 minutes in.
You're not even laughing at the bonfire bit. I'm just laughing at you.
Oh, God, right. This is a reputable podcast. Come on, hold yourself together.
Okay.
Right.
Ah!
Oh, no, you gotta give warning. That even picked up on my microphone.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, wait. We're not a reputable podcast. What am I on about?
With what? with reptile podcast.
No.
Oh, speaking about reptiles.
Right. What are we talking about today?
We are talking about unfun facts. Facts that are unfun.
This isn't the mood. This isn't the mood we needed for this podcast. This podcast needed to be deadpan and just be like, and on this day, the plane hit the second tower.
Oh, God. Jesus, lad, you went for that? I mean, it's a fact, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't
an
a
inside
joke.
job.
What? No, we're not doing conspiracy theories here.
Conspiracy theories.
Right, we've composed ourselves. We've had a minute or two of
conspiracy theories on the Talking Shrimp podcast. Pardon?
That was Kermit the Frog in the Kermit corner. Right.
Miss Piggy.
Come slather my cock in peanut butter.
Oh, mate, I gotta wee myself with it. I actually need a wee. I didn't need one before.
Oh. Right. Okay, let's absolutely ruin the tone of this podcast. Give me your what's the useless fact? Stupid fact? What was it?
I can't.
Give me one. Fucking throw it at me.
Oh, but it's too like boring and morbid and dead.
Come on, let's do it. Come on. I've got one for you if you want one.
Snails have teeth. I can't do this.
Right. You know how you create the pictures for the podcast now. Can you please get like a picture of a real snail and put some
proper gnashes like turkey teeth gnashes. Oh dear,
my face is hurting.
Oh my eyes are leaking.
Right.
Okay, pull it together, Mitch. Pull it together, Joel.
Right, mine
bobsleigh time.
Mine are a bit longer than that.
It's quite good though.
Yeah, I like that one. Right, hold on. Do we need to discuss that one a bit more? Snail have teeth.
It just says snails possess thousands of tiny teeth on their tongue used to scrape algae from surfaces.
Good stuff. Oh, right.
There you go.
Raunch and stuff on a Wednesday night. You ready for my one?
Yes.
You ready for my one?
Yes.
Mine's like different though. I've gone for a different route of this.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you know who Anthony Head is?
You made that up. That's not a real name. Anthony Head.
Yeah.
His second name's Mr. Head. Sorry.
That's not the fact. What are you doing?
His second name is an answer. I've got a letter for you, Master Head. You're full of shit, mate. You're bollocks.
Okay. If I said this, then do you remember from Ted Lasso, Rupert Manning?
I do. Yeah.
His real name is Anthony Head.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
The actor who plays
Anthony
him
Head.
is called. The
And Ted.
And Ted. What the fuck?
Oh, okay,
Oh,
God.
mate, people are gonna think we're high as shit.
Yeah,
We've literally.
I'm sitting on a feather here.
What?
Oh, I'm sitting on a feather.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, laughing, sitting on a feather, tickling your bum.
I've never heard that before.
Really?
Anyway, right. Let me.
dear.
My pointless fact. My pointless thing. Anthony Head,
Yes.
who plays Rupert Manning in Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
I don't know what else he's been in. He is the dad
Yes.
of Emily Head. Do you know who Emily Head is?
No. His daughter.
His daughter,
Yes.
who plays Carly in The Inbetweeners.
Oh, okay. I can see it.
There you go. That's my useless fact. I've got a follow-on from that as well.
Okay.
Anthony also has another daughter who's an actress called Daisy. She's been in something on Netflix that's actually quite famous in America.
Is she that Emily's sister then?
She is Emily's sister,
Okay.
yeah, called Daisy.
Okay.
And then Anthony's brother, who's called Murray, was a famous actor and musician.
Wow. Murray Head.
Murray Head.
Murray Head.
So you got Anthony who's the dad. He's got two daughters, Emily and Daisy. One of them's Carly from The Inbetweeners.
Oh.
The other's an famous actor who's in something in Netflix. I can't really remember.
Nice.
And then the brother called Murray is a famous musician from the 70s.
Nice.
An actor.
Which one's better? That fact or snails?
The snail one. Definitely the snail
Although I
one.
didn't know that, to be fair, actually.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah. He's a horrible person, Ted Lasso. Go watch Ted
Yeah.
Lasso, everybody.
Yeah, there you go. If you haven't seen Ted Lasso or The Inbetweeners, that doesn't help you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, it doesn't, actually. Did you know that ketchup...
Come on, this better be
What
good.
did it used to be sold? Sold. What did it used to be sold as?
What do you mean?
Well, now it's sold as a condiment, isn't it? What did it used to be sold as?
I'm
Sold.
guessing some sort of medicine.
Yeah.
It has
In the
to have
1800s, ketchup was marketed as medical tonic due to its properties of tomatoes.
Yeah, fair. That doesn't surprise me at
Crazy,
all.
that, isn't it?
Not
Feeling
really.
a bit rough. Get that down you.
There's another.
Ugh.
There's something else that's like that. That's
Vinegar.
no.
Oh, that was. Did you hear that? I said that so fast then. I said that so quickly then. I'm gonna try it with salt. Pepper. Look how fast I'm going.
What is happening? What is happening?
Mayonnaise.
I feel like what?
Mayonnaise.
You're not saying it quickly though.
You try it.
No.
Do it really fast.
Salt. That's a good film, by the way. Salt.
Salt with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, it's
as
alright.
a spy. Yeah, I remember
it's alright,
that.
that is.
Yeah.
Jesus, I feel knackered now. We've had like a 16-minute hype, and now
crazy, isn't it?
now we're coming down, and I just feel
Yeah.
tired.
Do you know how to expand the lifespan of an elastic band, a rubber band?
Go on.
You put it in the fridge.
So it doesn't go brittle, I guess.
Yeah, rubber bands, they last longer when they're refrigerated. There you go.
Fair enough.
Look at that.
Again, doesn't surprise me. That's
Oh, I need an elastic band. Where'd you keep them? In the
in your
fridge.
fridge. Hmm.
Weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Actually.
Weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair,
Weird
who
behaviour.
keeps the elastic pans?
Everyone's got that drawer. You know that useless drawer in your house?
Gubbins and stuff.
just
See,
stuff.
we used to have one of them in my house, and then my family cleared it away, and now I don't know where any of that useless gubbins when I need it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It has everything in it.
Yeah, I remember it used to have like an old leather purse in
Yeah.
it from like,
Wow. Okay.
and every now and then you'd find some
With
money in
ketchup
there.
in it.
Medicine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my tomato-based medicine you're on about.
I wonder if it used to be called ketchup.
There's
Tomato liqueur.
Tomato liqueur.
Tomato
Parasit.
liqueur.
No, I was going. What could it be? What's something that's aid? Tomato aid.
Tomato aid.
No, it doesn't have the
Cherry
same.
aid. No,
ring,
I
does it?
see what you're saying though. But yeah,
We should call it Powerade.
Powerade. I think it'd catch on actually.
I think that could be
Yeah,
something.
Lucasade though.
What does that mean? That sounds like something that LucasArts would make. You
I
know,
don't know.
like Star
Someone
Wars.
called Luca just designed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well done with that. That was a good contrast
Cheers.
between the two.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's good.
God, I feel like my energy's reached like 4% now. By the way, it was full of
I've dipped
100.
a little bit. What's the strongest muscle in the human body?
The tongue.
Yes, it is. It is indeed.
Did you know that, audience?
Yeah, I knew that anyway. But
Audience, did you know that?
Hang on. No, they didn't.
Oh, well, now
there was that
you
one
do.
guy, though. That one guy in the audience. Oh, of course he knew it, yeah.
No, they
Of course
said
he did.
penis.
Oh.
I heard them.
Wow.
And they were thinking penis.
Is
too.
that why his wife still sat down?
What?
She must disagree.
Wait, our audience members has a wife.
One of them do, yes. Two of them
I'm
did.
shocked. I'm actually shocked.
Why?
Two of them did.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, if you listen to our previous podcast, you'll understand why.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
It was about death pods.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No. Do you know
I
what?
don't
A
wanna
cat's
know.
jaw cannot move sideways. So it can't go this.
All I was imagining from... I can't believe I'm about to reference Norbot again. It's been a while. Yeah, that's all I was imagining when he's charging. 5% charge.
Love it, mate. I love it. We all know this one, but still, it's a classic. We'll read it out anyway. Koalas can give you chlamydia. They're dirty little
Ask Harry Styles.
bears.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that back in the day when it was like, oh my god, breaking news! Harry Styles caught chlamydia from a koala bear.
Yeah.
And then everyone was
Dirty.
like, nah, it's because he was an elderly woman hunter.
Yeah.
That was the rumors. Not saying that's what I believe. I'm just saying that's what the rumors were.
Well, if you believe in anything, then I'll be surprised. You don't believe in a lot.
Like
So-
dinosaurs.
Well,
I've got one for you. Again, we've gone for different premises here. You've gone for short, like snappy.
yeah.
Mine are like more like along this lines. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Ready for this useless bit of knowledge you will never want to know again? Ready
Yes.
for this?
I am.
One of the most bizarre corporate scams in history. Yep, that's the route I'm going down. Saw a man successfully steal $122 million
Yeah.
from tech giants Facebook and Google
Wow.
by simply sending them fake invoices. And would you want to know how this person did it? You ready for this? This person, whose name I do have, but I'm not going to say. I'm just going to say they created a fake company posing as QUANTA Computers, which is a legitimate hardware supplier that works with Facebook and Google. This person would send fraudulent invoices for services that were never provided, and shockingly, both the companies would just pay them.
Wow.
This person got arrested. I think it's poor marketing from Google and Facebook, in my opinion. I think this person's outplayed them.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
all I'm saying.
It's a lot of money, though, that, isn't it? Of little invoices.
122 million.
Yeah.
I want to know what sort, like, how.
What's he actually, like...
I want to know who in
What's
the
he put 'em down
offices
as?
is processing them payments.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Was it any... When was this?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Oh.
Can't remember.
Interesting.
So, like, this person is literally... There's someone in an office somewhere going, yes, yeah, I've heard of that company name.
Yeah.
Process that one. Send that one through.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Pay him. Yeah, sound. Good stuff. Right, next one. So I want to know how many other people are doing this and getting away with it.
Yeah, I mean, it is fraud, isn't it? But it's, like...
I mean,
Backwards
yes.
fraud,
Hold on.
kind
Well,
of.
it's like Robin Hood, isn't it? Apart from this person,
He hasn't given it away, though,
Yeah,
has he?
yeah. If this
It's-
person was giving it
So
away,
it's not like Robin Hood.
no,
And he's not a fox, is he?
Robin Hood's not a fox.
In Disney, he is.
What?
In the Disney film,
I've not seen it.
Robin Hood is a fox.
To be fair, I've never seen anything about Robin Hood.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen a Robin Hood film. I've never read anything about Robin
Apparently,
Hood.
he only robs this guy called Rich.
Rich. Who's rich?
I don't know. He robs from Rich to give to Paul.
Who's poor?
I don't know. That's good.
Oh,
That's good.
it's like the energy from the start is still.
It's just-
It's still.
it's still sort
It's
of
still
there.
like tipping. You know when you forget to turn the tap
It's
off
on
all
the
the way and
simmer.
it's just dripping
Oh,
out.
yeah.
That's what that was then.
Yeah.
But
Well, do
my
you want me to bring it
energy's-
back down to earth?
Yes.
You're more likely to die on your birthday than any other day.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I didn't think you were going to. I want to know.
Yeah,
so I'm going to...
statistically speaking, the death rates are higher. There you go. Crazy.
Hold on.
Here we go. Wait for it.
I want to know. I'm asking ChatGPT. Why are you more likely to die on your birthday? And here is its response. And here is its response. You're letting me down, goddammit, ChatGPT. Give me a response.
ChatGPT, you've had a stinker.
It's
You've had a
literally
stinker.
it's just the white ball
It just
is
says
flashing
stats.
at me.
It just says stats.
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 Stats win
Stats,
games.
mate. Stats win games. So
Oh,
there you
here you go. Weird but true. Statistically, you're more likely to die on your birthday. It's called the birthday effect. Oh, I've never heard of this before. Okay.
Wow.
And here's what might be behind it. Oh, God, this might be a lot of reading. Okay. Here we go. Physiological stress or anticipation.
Yes.
Some researchers think that people hold on to big milestones, like their birthday, and then mentally let go, especially in older adults. This might actually impact health.
Yeah.
Point 2. Riskier behavior.
Oh.
On birthdays, more people drink more, drive more, or
Really?
get driven around while celebrating.
No.
Take more risks in general. This leads to
Nah.
higher rates of accidental overdose or heart issues.
No, I disagree.
Point 3.
Yes.
Medical patterns. Studies in some countries found more strokes and heart attacks on birthdays, possibly due to stress, eating rich foods, or skipping medications.
Well, I think there's another thing that they haven't added there.
What's that?
Strenuous activities.
Sex.
No.
Baby, let's talk about
Oh,
you and
God.
me.
Why do you always have to make it vulgar?
Well, that's what you're on about. What are you on about?
No.
What are you on about?
Strenuous activities.
Such as?
Just Dance.
When was the last time you did Just Dance on your birthday?
My last birthday.
Which was when?
Last year. Like every year.
What day? Right, okay, hold on. Statistical quirks, question mark.
Yeah.
Some research argues it could be partly due to reporting errors, especially in older records where deaths and birth rates were sometimes rounded or recorded incorrectly. So yeah, birthdays are weirdly riskier, but don't panic. You're not cursed. Just maybe skip skydiving or stick to cake.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm glad I did some research into that because...
Do you feel better now?
No, not really.
Oh.
Give me another weird fact.
Sloths can die by mistaking their
arms for tree trunks. Yeah, I feel like I've said that
That's
before
quite
on the
sad,
podcast.
that, though, isn't it? I think we did an animal facts one. It's quite depressing.
I think that's just sort of skill issue,
a skill issue.
and it's their own fault.
As in, like, a video game.
Well, not specifically a video.
Like,
I think it's skill
They're
issue
just
of
not
the
good
sloth.
Their brain isn't
If they're
as good.
mixing their own arms up with tree trunks and
Yeah.
then grabbing... So what's happening
They do
is
look
the
the
sloth,
same, though.
sloth is swinging,
I don't
catches
thi-
a branch, swings, and as it swings, it catches its
I
own
don't
arm.
think it swings.
And then it starts falling, and
I
it looks
think
at
it just
itself and goes,
climbs.
"Oh my god, I'm just holding my own wrist."
Well,
That
for a
is
split
their own
second.
fault.
But that is death, isn't it, really? It's...
I
Actually,
want
no,
to know, more likely, I want to know if it splats or if it bounces.
A sloth.
Yeah.
Does it
Splat or bounce when it hits the floor? That is morbid. Now we're getting morbid.
Yeah.
I think it bounces.
I think it
dies on impact,
No.
don't get me wrong, but I think it does a little bounce back off the
tuck
floor.
and roll.
Tuck and roll.
Yeah,
This
it grabs
is
the
this
rest,
is
of,
like
the rest of
that.
their body.
Right, okay, here we go. I've got one for you then.
Oh, no.
I'm sure I've said this before.
Jim Carrey.
If you jumped out of a plane
Yeah.
and perfectly caught the downward motion of a hill at the right angle,
Yeah.
could you run off the falling?
No, because of the velocity.
But if the hill was at the right velocity of your impact,
It still wouldn't be.
could it cradle the way you would sort of glide
Do you mean like
down?
it would have to be straight? It'd have to be
No.
vertical.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it? And
Yeah.
then it'd have to gradually
Yeah.
to take your momentum
exactly.
out.
So could it? Is that a thing that can happen?
There's probably like a 0.0000000.
That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
I think you should put it to the test.
I don't think
I'll
I'm going
build the
to.
ramp so you know it's safe.
Can you be your ragdoll self, like we discussed in the last episode?
No, I don't like planes.
You don't have to go on a plane.
You just said that. Jump out
Well-
of a plane.
Yeah, but we can get you there some other way.
What about you? You jump off your house that you own now.
I
And
don't
we test
think
it there. You got less chance.
I don't think that
of
would
dying.
kill me on impact.
I don't think so too, but I do believe that there is a chance.
But I think,
Same as sloths. You grab your own arm from the same height as a
but
sloth
I'm not.
would.
I've not got that skill issue. I can
I know, but
differentiate my arm
we're
between my arm and a
Mythbusters,
tree trunk.
and we're
We're not
testing it.
Mythbusters.
We are Mythbusters.
We've never once referred to ourselves as Mythbusters.
We're the Mythbusters.
We've referred to ourselves as many things, but Mythbusters is not one of them.
Shame,
Ghost
isn't
Hunters. What?
It's an opportunity missed, that one. Mythbusters.
Well, it's already taken. For
No,
one
that's what I
fact.
mean. It's an
But
opportunity
do
missed.
you know what? I'm for it. I think we are Mythbusters.
So you want to try
I'm
it?
U-turning. I think we should Mythbust.
You want to try this?
No, I'm not saying I'm jumping off my house
Why?
because I don't want to die.
But you might not.
Right, hold on. I'll do a Mythbust for you right now.
Yeah.
Yep, that's not a tree trunk. That's my arm. Myth busted.
Your arm does not look like a tree trunk.
Exactly. Thank
But
you for proving my
sloth
point.
does. So now you need to prove.
Buy me a sloth suit. Make a morph suit that's a sloth.
A slonsy.
A slonsy.
Slonsy.
That's class.
Yeah.
That's class. Give me
It's
another.
crazy.
Give me another.
Flies taste with their feet.
Oh god, I'm a stat whore. A stat whore today. Give me another.
Good lord. I think octopuses taste with their arms.
Wait, what? Wait. What was the first one again?
Flies taste with their feet.
Oh, that's why they were always like
They always tap.
doing that little dance, and then they put their feet in their mouth.
Try this. Hey, Roger.
Roger, come suck on my antler.
Oh.
It tastes good, I promise.
Oh dear. Imagine. Oh no. Hang on. What if they accidentally stepped in something like hot, and they? Oh God, that's. Oh, it's Nando's peri peri. That's not Steve. Have
you tried this?
Oh no, no. I've got on my no.
I'm burning lava out the back.
Do they kiss with their feet then?
I don't know. I don't think flies kiss.
Tongue
mate.
with their feet.
Oh no. What was the other one you give?
Huh?
Octopuses.
Octopuses taste with their arms.
Is that an actual fact, or are you?
What? Yeah.
That's an actual fact.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Actually, that's actually interesting.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's literally, bananas are berries.
Bananas are berries, are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
But strawberries aren't. Strawberries aren't a berry.
No. What's a strawberry?
I don't know. A fruit. I don't know. Wombat poop is cube shaped.
Yeah, I knew that.
I
knew that.
Sharks are older than trees.
Sharks are older than trees. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
That's interesting, isn't it?
I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's because you look at that and you go, you're older than that, but when in turn, that's not the case.
Going back to Minecraft as well, like everything's like rectangle or square or anything like that, right? Goats have rectangular pupils.
Yes, they do.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, you can smell rain. There's another one.
You can smell rain. I love the smell of rain. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I've got one more.
Yeah.
It's a long one again that I've done a bit of research into because it actually did interest me, which kind of shows how boring I am.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
It's sort of long again.
Is it boring?
No, I think it's kind of interesting.
So it's boring.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Some people probably find it boring. Right, okay. A pregnant woman had a baby boy on a JetBlue flight, was flying 3,000 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
The airline called him Born to Be Blue by JetBlue and give him a free travel for life pass. That's not his name, just to clarify. They didn't. I did have to double check this. They didn't name the baby Born to Be Blue by JetBlue.
Okay.
They were just saying that because he was born on a JetBlue plane, he was born to be JetBlue.
Yeah.
So therefore, he gets free flights.
Yeah.
That was the interesting part. And I went, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But what actually is his nationality?
Well, where is he flying over?
Don't know. I didn't find that bit out.
Oh, well, that doesn't.
But what
help.
I did do is I did some research.
Anywhere.
I did some research into what this works as. What happens when you're born on a plane? Like what nationality?
It's like if we had a baby on a plane,
yes.
and we were flying over like Canada, but we're British. Would it be Canadian or British?
Right. It depends. So this is what I did some research into.
On what?
The country you're flying over.
Right.
And then
what if it wants you or not?
No, not even that. Well, yeah, sort of. Depends what country you're flying over.
Oh, okay.
So some countries have different rulings on what they do if you're born in their country whilst you're flying over it.
Because technically, the whole passport situation would occur when you land, wouldn't it?
I don't know how that would work, to be honest.
And imagine that. They take off with like 400 passengers and they land with 401.
Imagine if you came with 402.
God.
Either a double berth or a twins. That's interesting. Right, anyway. So
what you're saying, right, hang on, I agree with all this, but what you're saying is we should test this by myth busting this. We should get 400 pregnant ladies on a plane, all 9 months ready to pop, and just see how many we can land with. That's
actually a really good video
idea. Actually a really good video.
I don't think we can do it.
Do you know what? That's a film. That's a film, that is. That's a film.
Pregnant ladies on a plane.
Yeah.
It's more of a horror movie than snakes on a plane.
Everyone's water breaking, screaming.
No.
Placentas on the roof.
Flight attendants are pregnant.
Yeah.
And the pilots.
The pilots, yeah. We
Oh.
wouldn't be, but we wouldn't be on the
don't
plane
want to be
either.
on this flight.
We
I'm
would be
so
on
sorry.
an
I do
external
not want
plane
to be on this
looking
flight.
in with cameras to view that.
Yeah. We're flying next to it with all
Yeah.
the GoPros pointing at the camera.
Yeah.
This is weird now. This has
Double a
got very
flight.
weird.
That's surely out of 400. Like, there's a good percentage of
What
them.
happens if none of them do? Well, then that's the test, isn't it?
Well, then we fly them back.
One of you's got a pop, goddammit! One of you's giving birth today!
Yeah. Oh, no, it's great. No, it's really morbid if I go like that. I'm not going to do it.
Do you reckon any of them die? Is that what you're going to say?
Oh, yeah.
Is that actually what you're going to say?
Yeah, so technically your passengers would go up momentarily and then down.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It could be bad. That could, yeah.
Because what happens if someone dies on a flight too? It's the same premise. You take off with 4, but then you land with 399.
I don't know on that one.
Wow.
I don't know.
Do you know what? Massive can of worms. Continue.
Right. Can you do some research into what happens when you
Die.
What happens when you die on a flight? Because I did the
Okay.
opposite. So, how do they determine what your nationality is if you're born on a plane? Here we go. There is no universal law, but there are 3 main factors that come into play. Right. Okay. The first one, which is usually the main one, depending on what country you're over. Most countries like Germany, Japan, or India give you nationality based on your parents' citizenship. So this one is called country of your parents. That's what this one's called, or right of blood. So if your parent was born if both your parents were born in India, but you were born mid-air over France, you will still likely be Indian, not French.
Yeah.
Because it'd be based on your parents. So that's the one.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the country on which the plane is flying. Which the country is flying. Over which the country over which the plane is flying. So this is called the just soil or right of soil. Some countries like the US, Canada, or Brazil grant citizenship to anyone born on their land or airspace. So, if you were born in the US airspace, even if it was mid-flight, you are there qualified to be a US citizen.
Wow. But you might only be momentarily until you land and then sort it out.
But it doesn't matter because if they can prove that you were born midway through that flight over their land, you are granted citizenship. So you could,
That's
if
a
you
way
wanted
into a
to,
country, isn't it?
It'd be very good planning.
Because you are, would then your theoretical parents that are on that flight also be granted because you're, or would you have to stay there?
It's weird you say this. Well, I don't know if this was a planning, but there is a case of this where this happened in real life. So in 1990, a baby was born on a flight that was going from Ghana to London on a British Airways flight. Mm-hmm. This is referring to point 3, so I'll go back and say that and I'll come to the story. So flight 3 is the country where the plane is registered. So the plane is legally part of a country where it is registered.
Kind of like British Airways, it's British.
Exactly that. So if you were born on a British Airways flight, which is UK registered, the UK might factor in your nationality, depending on the circumstances. So in this fact, the flight was going from Ghana to London. The baby was born on a British Airways flight. The baby was there given UK citizenship due to the laws at the time. So, basically, yes. Even though that parents... I mean, it doesn't state this, actually, but I'm reading between the lines and this might not be true.
It wouldn't matter because
it doesn't matter
of the actual flight itself.
Based on the law in 1990,
that
child was granted UK citizenship.
Is that law still in place then?
Huh?
Is that law still in place? Or was it in place before? Was it just put in place for
No, that law was in place before. And
it's crazy,
potentially changed since then. I think it has.
Yeah.
But I don't.
You're going to be less interested with if you die on a plane.
They have to return to where it flew from.
No. They just land and then give you over to the authorities and they deal with you.
That's fine.
If there's a body bag on board, they put you in the body bag.
But what happens if there's not?
They put you in a blanket and close your eyes.
Do they actually? Is that what you want to say?
Yeah, and they prioritise everyone else because you're already dead.
Fair. Do you know what? That's fair enough.
Good way of doing it. Because let's say you died of like an infectious disease. Think about it. They'd have to prioritise everyone else.
Yeah.
Chuck you out the plane.
I don't think they do that.
That's a prioritisation, that isn't it?
Oh, this is so bad. I imagine it's 2 flight attendants shoving a body down the toilet chute. Get out of there, you stink! That's so bad. That's so bad.
Oh, it's bad, isn't it? But that's crazy, isn't it? I never thought about all that until now, really.
And that's why we've done an episode on useless facts. Have you got any more?
Well, yeah.
That's always interested me about flights, though.
That is an interesting.
That's always I've always thought about that. Like, what nationality are you if you're born over like a country?
Yeah.
But the answer is whatever you want, really. It sort of depends what country you're flying over. So
yeah. Okay. Well, Cows have accents. Cows have accents. Yeah.
Oh, I just
Move
rested
from
my
one
head on the
region might
microphone.
sound different from another region.
I want to hear now an example, but I don't feel like.
Brrr.
What accent is that?
Brrr.
Oh, what accent is that one?
That was North Yorkshire.
Oh,
So
okay.
North of Yorkshire to South Yorkshire, regional too.
Okay.
In the same region, but regional of that region.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
What's a group of flamingos called?
Oh, a kill?
No, better than that.
Oh, go
This
on.
is good, actually. A flamboyance.
Is it?
That is good, isn't it?
flamboyance
Oh
of
my
flamingo.
god, look at that flamboyance.
Yeah. Is that? Oh, that's good. You know.
That is good, isn't it? That is really good. Yeah. Scotland has 421 words for snow.
Wait, what? Scotland has what?
421 words for snow,
I don't understand that one.
including sneeze, SNEES, sneeze,
Right.
to start raining or snowing, and skelf, a large snowflake.
Look at the size of that skilf.
Look at all these skells all over there. Oh, don't get any of those skells in me iron blue, no.
Don't drink.
Out there.
Don't wait. I don't know what accent I'm doing. Don't drink the yellowest gilf.
Oh, someone's pissed in that skelf. Look at that. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Octopuses punch fish out of spite.
I fucking hate octopuses. They're so horrible.
They're horrible, yeah. They're
They're
horrible. And
horrible.
they're like masters of
Yeah.
they're like a spy. They're like spies of the sea.
Oh, they're just like
Aren't they?
tentacly and just like.
Yeah. They're weird. That's a good impression to me, actually.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I hate 'em.
There's a species of spider named after Johnny Cash
Oh.
because it's all black and was discovered near Folsom Prison.
Oh, that's cool.
That is
What's
actually pretty
what's
cool,
it
isn't
actually called though? Let me guess.
Johnny Cash.
Oh, it's called a Johnny Cash spider.
I guess so. Yeah, named after Johnny Cash.
There's no way it's called a Johnny Cash spider.
Look at all those Johnny Cashes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. A narwhal's horn is actually a tooth.
Oh, that's
How
cool.
cool
I
is
feel
that?
like I've heard that before.
I think I've heard that before.
So you're
but
basically
massive
telling me it's a
tooth.
spear.
Yeah,
That's what that is then.
pretty much. Pigeons can do math.
What?
Pigeons can do math. Basic addition and subtraction. Subtraction.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. I think that's really good, to be fair.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
Was that all of your useless facts?
The inventor of the Pringles is buried in one.
I knew that too.
Yeah.
I knew that. I read that not
There you
long
go.
ago.
Look at those weird facts. Those are unfun facts.
I would argue they weren't all unfun.
I would argue that is true too.
I think some of them were quite
Therefore,
fun.
by arguing an argument that's already been argued, it's neither an argument or a disagreement. It is a fact of truth.
What the hell did you just say?
That was good, wasn't it?
I had no idea what you just said.
I really like that. I really enjoyed saying that. I can't say it again. I can't tell you what I just said.
Can I tell you something that bugs me and I think we should stand up and fight for it?
Yeah, I'm not standing up. I'm quite comfortable, but yes.
Okay, right. Do you want to know something that's really annoying?
If it's about me, no.
It's not about you.
Okay.
Do you know what really annoys me? When you pay for a hotel for a night,
Yes.
but yet you only check in till 3 and then you have to check out by 10. It really bugs me.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but that is a night, isn't it?
Yeah, but
But that is a night.
it's not what I want. I want more.
So you want a day.
I
So you have to pay for 2 nighs.
Yeah. So what I propose, and I think we stand for and fight for,
Fight?
I think we fight for this. I think this is
Fight
something I
who?
strongly believe in.
Hotels?
The man.
Oh, okay.
I think it should be flipped, and your check-in time should be 12, and your checkout time should be 3 p.m.
So 12 p.m., like
Midday.
dinner time.
You can check in at dinner time.
Yeah.
And then you check out at 3. So you get a whole day
So you only
plus
pay
3
for
hours.
3 hours.
No, I knew you were going to say that. When I was coming up with this idea,
I am paying less
knew
for
you
that.
were going to say that.
The same amount for less, no.
No. So you get 12 hours plus 3.
Right. So you just want to check in earlier.
You get, yeah, and I want
Which
to
you
check out
can
later.
pay for.
Sorry?
And you can pay for late checkout too.
I just think it should be a thing.
But why?
I just think that should be the given thing. I think checking in at 3 is such an obnoxious and annoying time to check in.
Not all of them are checking at 3. Sometimes they hold your luggage too.
No, well, yeah, true. But I feel like check-in should be earlier. Or check-in should be like 8 o'clock in the morning. And then check-out should be like whenever you want on the day.
I see your point.
I feel like because sometimes when you go on holiday or whatever,
But it's to get them to clean, though, isn't it?
well, yeah,
Like,
we'll just
the switch over.
okay. Hold on.
I clean.
How many times when we've been in a hotel room have you thought this needs
Cardi's
cleaning?
good.
Oh,
Sorry.
what?
Continue.
Have you? How many? Have we ever been in a hotel together and you thought, wow, this hotel room really needs a clean?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
Wakefield Travel Lodge.
But that was just the state of the hotel, not that it needed a clean.
The whole place needed bombing and rebuilding.
Yeah, fair enough. No, wait, no, that wasn't Wakefield Travelodge. That was the Travelodge on the M6 northbound and southbound.
I thought that was Wakefield.
No, wait, the ones in Wakefield were quite nice.
I thought the one...
We didn't stay in a Premier Inn in Wakefield or a Travelodge. It was on the M6 going northbound and southbound. I think the southbound one was pretty poor.
Was it? Yeah.
There's someone on.
You know which one I mean, anyway.
I know which one you mean. Yeah. If you want to know, there's a TikToker called Zoe Bread, who you don't ever see her face. She has a piece of bread over her face. She goes and does things. She goes and stays in one of these travel lodges. We stayed in that travel lodge. It is bad. There was a Roomba cleaning the carpet in that that poor Roomba. God damn it! That carpet just needed burning.
Yes.
That Roomba was trying its hardest. God damn it! The carpet was worn in most of the places.
Yeah, it was, but I remember that. It was really bad, wasn't it? And then everything was like really old wood.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But it's travel.
Anyway,
it was a bit run down. But anyway, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't like from each point. Yeah, I mean, like it'd be good if that was the case, but then the hotel would struggle. So
no, it wouldn't. The hotel would be fine.
Why?
Travel lodges would be fine.
So you're only targeting travel lodges?
I think that there should be a grace period then after when you check out.
Yeah.
Where it's time for them to clean it. But I think you should be able to book a hotel without the option of having daily room cleanings.
Okay, what about
because I don't think I need them.
You want an extra 3 hours, let's say. Really? That's what you want. You want those 3 hours
I want an
to be
extra 5 hours.
Okay.
Because usually checkouts at 10.
That's fine, but you have to earn them. You have to sign a
waiver. No, I pay enough for it.
No, you have to sign a waiver to then do the cleaning. that you earn that time because you'd clean it in less time than you want.
Washing the bed, I'll make up the room again and
leave
leave
have
it
to
as
wash
I
it.
found
You just have to put everything in the washing machine. You have to
I'm not doing that.
Make the bed again.
I'm not doing the whole cleaning process. If they give me to like 12 o'clock at night, I'd do that. I'd debate it.
12 o'clock at night, so another day.
Yeah,
but then 12. You couldn't stay there 12 o'clock at night though.
No, but I could do it all and then leave.
But you wouldn't want to. Would you really do that?
No, but I've got the option to.
But would you do that?
I would debate it on some trips, yes. on some trips, I would debate it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if I go and stay in a hotel room for like 5 nights, I don't need the bed sheets and the bed making every day. I can do that when I get out of it. I do that anyway. I don't need somebody else to... I don't need to pay extra on my service for everyday room service. I don't need that.
Yeah, I get that. But then, like, that's the point of the hotel, like, and... You're technically going to be putting people out of jobs, though, aren't you, with doing that?
I'm just saying I don't need to pay for the service.
So you hate people again, that's what it is.
I'm just saying it's a good idea.
Well, yeah, I do agree it's a good idea, but yeah.
That's my premise. That's all I'm saying.
It's like the same as, like, would you like to have more food at a restaurant, but you got to go clean your plate up and all that to earn it?
It's the same as always, though. I don't want to clean the plates, but I think...
No, only yours.
No, okay, right, okay. I think being a good Samaritan, you should just stack your plates at the end of the table anyway.
Yeah, I agree, but that's just you being British.
No, because not all British people do it.
No, but that's the equivalent of, in America, you pay tips, don't you? That's the British tip. You make it all like look nice to then for them to just pick up and go.
I went for food the other day somewhere in Shrewsbury, and it was like the place was like shut. There was no one else really there, and as I was going, I felt like bad that it's overstayed. Yeah, even though they didn't close till like 10 and it was like 8:30.
Yeah.
I carried the plates downstairs because there was like 2 levels in this place.
Yeah.
And put them on the side by the washing machine.
Yeah, so but that's for free, isn't it? So what I'm saying would you do that and then wash them up as an extra, but then you'd have a bit more scran?
I would do it for a discount on the bill. How about
that? Can't do that.
Okay, I don't care then. I don't care. Oh, right.
I feel this has been discussed.
This has been discussed
before as well.
Was it?
I don't know. I just feel like it has. These like it's hypothetical, isn't it? Really, if you're offered that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Isn't it? What else is it? What else is like that though? That like you're kind of not paying extra for, but you're kind of losing out on something just because of I don't know, cleaning or servicing or whatever. You know, would you like to board a plane before you're allowed to in those maybe 2 hours prior that you're meant to be there for, whatever, that you're just waiting and lingering around the airport? You can board it. That's fine, not a problem. You can do your seat, whatever, but you have to do all the safety checks.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to do the safety checks.
Yeah, because you'd have to do that to compensate for the time, wouldn't you?
Ryanair at one point were trying to take away chairs in planes.
Yes.
And trying to make you charge to use the toilet.
I don't know
but
about
the
toilet,
flights would be cheaper.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
What, stand on a plane?
Yeah. Or have to pay to use the toilet.
I've never used a toilet on a plane, to be honest.
So you as part of a service of booking a flight and flying are in turn paying for the services of that toilet. But you have just said there that you don't use the toilets on a flight. So therefore...
No, I'm paying for the option of,
exactly.
Of the services.
So if you knew you were only going on like a 2-hour flight and you went for a pee before and when you land, why are you paying for that toilet? Would you want your flight to be cheaper?
Because there's no choice in that, is there?
So therefore, if there was, would you?
No, because I'd have to stand up too.
No. There's
if
separate
it's just
arguments
a toilet?
Here. Yeah, just a toilet, yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So it takes like £2 off the bill, but it would cost you like £4.
No.
It'd cost you like £4 to use the toilet.
No, I'd keep £2 on there.
Okay, fair
You're talking a lot. Like, you're talking save £50. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
But that's it, isn't it? That's the premise of that time.
Exactly, and they're all money marketing schemes, because eventually what they'll do is, when they take out the toilet and then they charge you to use the toilet, they'll eventually raise the price to the original cost, and then you'll still have to pay to use the toilet anyway. So that's the issue with that.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's how these money marketing companies do this sort of stuff.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, here's one for you, okay, with gigs. This is another good example with gigs, okay? No one really likes any support act. Support acts are just a waste of time, usually. Like, everyone who's in the audience is just just bring on the main act, whatever.
Yes
anyway.
and no.
Would you get rid of a support act at every single gig you ever attend, but you have to go up on stage and do a whole support act at least half an hour, but only sing the same songs on a set list that is given to you by somebody else? And it skips the support act every single time. Would you do it?
No, because I'd become the support act, so no.
Every single time?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't get anything from it, but you'd save the time. You wouldn't
way,
get anything from it.
Do you know what?
You couldn't advertise nothing.
Oh, okay.
You'd be the mysterious support actor.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No.
No.
Wouldn't you?
No.
I would.
No, because you're just... What are you gaining from that? You just the...
Time.
Imagine you went to go see Dua Lipa and you played in front of a stadium of, 50,000 people?
Yeah.
But they have no idea who you are, and someone gives you... you're given a choice of songs, and you're literally given all offensive songs.
What?
Every single song.
Give me an offensive song.
There's one where the title is "In Paris." You could be given that song.
Yeah.
I'd still do the N word, and then sorry, what?
I would still do it because I can't bother to stand for half an hour. I can't bother, mate.
You're just given full words that are fully lined with racial slurs, and you'll happily sing them on stage.
No, I never said I'd sing them.
Well, you just did. You've got to go on stage and sing them.
I said I'd sing the song.
Yeah. And
I
then
never said I'd
songs
sing
have their
them.
words in it.
I wouldn't sing them.
You just said you would.
No, I said I'd sing the song.
Yeah.
Not the whole words.
You can't miss out a word. You've got to do the whole song.
Why?
Because
it's my hypothetical.
Yeah, and I'm taking on to it.
No, this is my hypothetical.
I would say if I was a paying customer, I didn't get the full experience because you missed out a few words.
Okay, would you do it if you got to choose the songs?
Yes.
But you had to keep those songs forever.
Oh, no.
So only 6 songs
Yeah,
forever.
I would pick 5 Lewin songs.
5 Lewin songs and tequila.
No, I wouldn't pick tequila.
Lewin.
That'd be quite good, actually.
That'd be good publicity. But yeah, you couldn't actually publicize. You couldn't get big from it or anything. But it saves. It's the same aspect. You're doing something to save you money or save you time or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? It's the same premise, isn't it?
It'd be annoying though, wouldn't it? You'd be you rush into a gig after a day at work, and you think, I haven't got to see the support act today. Who's the support act? And then I turn to you and you go, oh, it's you, mate. Did you not realise? Oh,
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, not again.
Yeah, you get up there and it's just the same
Da, da,
stuff
da,
again.
da, 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 da.
Thunderstruck. Just bored.
Da, 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 da.
You gotta roll with it. You gotta.
Oh,
It's just so boring all the time.
yeah.
We were
Well, on that, I think it's time to end this podcast.
She's gone to space.
Who's this? Katy Perry. I
Katy
did
Perry.
see a couple of weeks ago now.
Yeah, she kissed the floor on the way down.
Yeah. What a waste of money, by the way. But we're not going to talk about it now.
Would you send her back?
I don't care.
I'd swap her with Swift.
Sorry?
I'd swap her with Swift. Keep Katie. Get rid of Taylor.
I would have maybe agreed with you 2 or 3 years ago, but I'm swaying more the other way a bit now.
What, towards Swift?
Yeah.
Nah, Katy Perry's way better than Taylor Swift.
I think a few years ago she was better.
She's got better songs.
Had better songs.
She's got better songs.
Had better
Still.
songs. Had.
Still.
Mate, there's what's the song? Fortnite with Post Malone in it. Oh, Taylor Swift, good song.
It's very good. It's not as good as Katy Perry.
Which one?
Any of them. Apart from Raw.
Exactly. Raw really brings them down, and some of the newer stuff is arguably not as good as Swift.
Yeah, but some of the old stuff, man. I mean, you know.
That's what I'm saying now.
Okay, I'll even go as far as this. Pixie Lot. Better songs than Taylor Swift.
She's playing in Shrewsbury soon. Well, which church soon?
Yeah. Well,
Do
you
you
know
wanna go?
why?
Why?
It's all about tonight.
It's anyway. Right. Thank you for
very
listening.
much.
What a random episode. We're sorry how this started, and what a different in tones this has been.
We've
from start
become
to
more
finish.
civilized as it's carried on.
Yeah, it was them boring facts, I think, that really brought the tone
No, it
down.
was quite good. It was interesting.
Do you know what I've learned today? Snails have teeth.
Snails have teeth.
Yeah.
Snails have teeth.
That's what I'm taking away from this today.
Yes. And cats can't do this.
Right.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye.